how would you get to a position where you would force them to kind of click on the message and see it? Because I know that's something that a lot of people are having trouble with.
DMing something that they have pasted in their bio.
If you could restart, what steps would you take? Would you go for outbound? Would you invest into the job board again? What would you do? Hey, how's it going, everyone? In this video, we are going to be talking about the best steps that you can take into getting an offer, even if it's with a mentorship or without. We are going to be covering both topics on today's video, so it's going to be very informational, not entertaining. Make sure you guys take notes. So yeah, bro, let's just get started. What are the best possible steps do you think that they can take in order to get an offer if they don't have any investment?
Yeah, one thing I think is really useful in looking for an offer, especially when you don't have the financial means to, join like a team or something like that, is really doing a lot of outbound. So you want to, reach out to a lot of creators, people who are in the industry who have a high ticket offer as well, and, really just impress them.
I mean, how would you impress them, bro?
Well, I would impress them by doing one of a few things. You can impress them with your languaging, the kinds of questions that you're asking them. 2, you can reach out to them and, tell them what your situation is and really, try and appeal to their heartstrings, and then go and prove that by, going through their list of followers or DMs and finding some of those leads that they may already have, and then getting those leads for them and, proving that way. And then the third thing I would suggest doing is, sending a lot of outbound emails to them, reaching out to them on all different platforms, and really just sending my resume and showing proof that I know what I'm doing in the high ticket sales space. Maybe try and sell them on a product too.
So was there ever a time where while you were doing outbound, you had creators just not answering you and you did something to change that?
Yeah, all the time. I mean, I think a lot of the time creators will know whether or not you are a lead or you're someone looking to flip them, get a job, or join their program for free. So what you have to do is, instead of approaching them from a strong standpoint of where you're at with naivete, you have to go into it kind of understanding the game that you're playing. And the more that you understand the game of sales, then it's easier for them to be impressed by what you can do.
Let's just say you had one problem. That problem is creators just not messaging you back on all platforms. Like, you keep on trying, you keep on pushing. How would you get to a position where you would force them to kind of click on your message and see it? Because I know that's something that a lot of people are having trouble with.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times if it's an email or a DM, emails, they have the caption with the subject. I put read, they've already received it. And then I put something big, like big offer or something like that would be lucrative to a business owner or someone like that. And then if it comes to one of these more Instagram gurus, someone who has an offer via online that way, I would go about it as, DMing something like sales, or DMing something that they have pasted in their bio that'll, get their setters to talk to you.
Okay, and then from there kind of to make it into a conversation.
Yeah, and don't be too headstrong. If you're going at it immediately, like, I want a job. Nobody wants to give anybody who's begging for a job. So, people want to know that they like you. Also, nobody buys anything from anybody they don't like. So you have to first build a connection with somebody and make a human connection before you can even begin to think about receiving anything from somebody who has something.
100%, bro. Now, bro, I know you've done a good chunk of cash collected on your offer. So now, have been on that offer and have been cash collected, if you could restart, what steps would you take? Would you go for outbound? Would you invest into the job board again? What would you do?
If I had to start all over from ground zero, and I had a little bit of help, I think there's 2 ways I'd go about it. One, I'd either, now that I already know what it takes and I've been through the whole journey, I think, step one, I would make sure my Instagram, all my social medias look like somebody who is a sales professional, or somebody who businesses and, creators would want to be on their team. 2, I would be putting my pennies aside and really getting all my monies together and saving all of them so that I could get access to something like a job board or a training program that could really, guide me all the way. Only because it's really hard when you don't have doors being opened for you. You know, this industry is heavily gatekept. Why? Because there's a lot of money to be made in this industry. And nobody wants anybody walking up off the street saying they can do something and then they don't know how to do something.
Exactly.
So these businesses need to know that, you know, you're not only know what you're doing, but, you know, you've proven that you know what you're doing. And that can be a hard thing, especially when, you know, your social media doesn't look any old kind of way. You know, you don't have a profile picture. It's very hard for then, you know, somebody to be like, I don't know anything about you. I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know who you are, but yeah, here's my product that's worth $2 million. Go sell it. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah, 100%, bro. Yeah, bro. So you're saying if you had to completely restart from day one, you would make your Instagram look professional, try to get it outbound, but you'd still be saving your pennies so that you could get into a job board that would open the doors so you'd become successful faster because you're in connection with these bigger businesses.
1,000%. And I think also I would just, you know, trust myself. I think that's also the third thing I would do, and really committing to what you can do as a person. Because I think when it really comes to high ticket sales, you have to, sales in general, and that's for all, you know, my D2D people out there. That's for all of, you know, my door knockers and my cold callers, and, you know, anyone who really has this, you know, commission-based lifestyle. You have to not be afraid of that. You have to not be afraid of your lack of ability, and just look at it in the face and go for it and charge at it, because that's really like what separates the people who do, you know, $150,000 a month in this industry from the people who do $1,000 a month.
Yeah, bro. I think that's well said. So if you can tell the people watching one thing, what would it be?
Yeah, believe in yourself and take that leap of faith, because it's never too late to believe in yourself and start seeing that change for yourself. Sales is all about knowledge and confidence, and the confidence to gain that knowledge. So the more you have confidence to learn and apply and be a good student, the better you'll become.
Well said. Well, there you have it, guys. This is Dacier. He came to me after a long time of outbounding, really just trying to find that right offer. And then he got on the job board and we made him realize that just generally, this will open the right doors that you need. And we're here to guide you, even open the door for you. But we just need you to walk.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, that's all it takes for you to believe in yourself to be able to take those steps. Because yes, it will happen one step at a time. And yes, there would be times where you'll step back. But at the end of the day, the result matters. Will you get through that door? Will you get onto that offer? And will they ultimately achieve the goals that they're trying to achieve?
Yeah.
And that is going to be it, guys. If you guys have any more questions, I will leave the free Discord down below where it has free resources. And also you guys can ask students and coaches real life questions. So like that, it's easier for you guys to get those questions answered. Now in next week's video, I am going to be going over some really important stuff, so make sure that you guys are checking that video out. And also the second link down below will be a one-on-one call with one of my head coaches. And if you guys are any way interested in getting into this industry, he will walk you through 150% on how we train you and guaranteed place you. Anyways, guys, I will see you guys on next week's video. Peace.